Okay, so welcome back to another episode of the Las Vegas Outlaws My League on the channel. Now, before I get started, as always, make sure you show some love down below. It's free. You know the whole shebang. Now, I want to change up how I've been doing the Western Conference Finals and Finals. These playoff episodes, bro, especially since I'm running like 3 different series. I'm running random simulations. I'm running the Blazers series. I'm running the Outlaws series. So I'm like, I want to move the playoffs along, because if I'm doing it how I'm doing it now and how often I'm uploading the Outlaws series, which is about once a week, because obviously I have other stuff I want to upload, it's going to be at least 7 more weeks until I'm done with the playoffs. And I don't know if I want to wait that long. So I'm going to finish the Western Conference Finals episode in this one, and then the finals in the next Outlaws episode, if we make it to the finals. If not, then the next episode will be the off season. So we're going to start simcasting this game 2 against the New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans. We already took an away game, so obviously this game doesn't hold as much weight, but this one is not close. It's going to be a blowout in New Orleans. We're going to come back home with, hold on, they're making a little comeback at the end, but it's not enough. We win by 15 points. Against the New Orleans Pelicans. Michael Porter Jr. with a slight 21-10, 2 blocks, 8 for 12 from the field. Jaren Jackson, 24-6-3, and then Cole Anthony, 24-5-5. You love to see it. Jaden McDaniels putting up some big numbers with 15. Jovic with 10, 8, and 6. Kobe White with 10. Davion Mitchell with 8. Jared Vanderbilt, 5 and 4, and then Precious Achiuwa. He had 9 shots, but only hit 2. When he's not being used by me, 4, 9, and 3 blocks. If this series is a sweep, I'll probably throw in the NBA Finals in this episode. I most definitely will if this series is a sweep, because we are 2 minutes into the recording and we have 1 game done. So if it follows this same format to where these games go by super fast, then we're going to jump right into the finals. But this game 3 looks like New Orleans are going to be putting up a fight. It looks close right now. We're down almost double digits. We are down double digits. Oh, we bring it back in the third, down 2 possessions, and the Pelicans are running away with it again. 13-point game. That looks like it's going to be it. We're going to take a home loss. Zion Williamson giving us 29 points. Jaren Jackson, 32 and 10. Michael Porter Jr., this is what I'm talking about. Even in sim, 11 and 5. Decent efficiency, but he's just not there. Jaren Jackson playing like our number 1 guy. 32-10, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 3 assists on 12 for 21 efficiency and 50% from 3. Jovic playing decently well in sim with 13 points, and then Cole Anthony with 14. Cole Anthony's playing really well in sim. All right, boys, game 3. Game 3, we're off to a good start here. We're off to a fantastic start here. Just pulling away just slightly pulling away, coming to the end of the first half. I'm going to speed up the sim a little bit to get into the second half. Speed through the third quarter. Oh, my God, we have a huge lead. Huge lead coming to the end of the third quarter. Let's go, let's go. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Fourth quarter. Oh, it's close. It's close. Fourth quarter, it's close. We lead by 5. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in. Oh, I forgot to say, we got the kombucha. Don't you think I ever forgot that? I didn't forget that shit. Let me turn on game sound in my Elgato software. Let's turn on game sound. Let's get the plays. I'll see you there. All right, we lead by 5 with 3.5 to play. It's Pelicans ball. Davion Mitchell in the game for Cole Anthony. Whatever reason, I can't make substitutions, so that's going to suck. Jared Vanderbilt's on the court instead of Jaren. Oh, no, Jaren Jackson's at the 5. Zion with the step back mid-range J. We can't call plays and we can't make subs, so this is going to be interesting here. Jaren Jackson to the cup. Let's go. Let's go. That's tough. I reach with Davion Mitchell, and both teams are in the bonus, so the Pelicans are going to go to the line with 2 for a chance to cut our lead down to 1 possession. We got to be more disciplined on the defensive end, man. Especially, they won't let me make subs, so we're kind of stuck with this 5 that's out on the court. Jared Vanderbilt out on the court. I don't know how I like it, and we're gonna have to play some ISO ball here with MPJ. Oh my God, MPJ only has 8 and 6. That's the guy I'm paying $30 million to, bro. To have 8 and 6 in the Western Conference Finals. Michael Porter Jr. Oh my God. Okay, the Pelicans just called a timeout. We have 3 minutes to play with a chance to go up 3-1 on the line on our home floor. We're going to have to go back to New Orleans with the chance to clinch a spot in the NBA Finals. But we got to take care of business here first. Come on, let's go. Michael Porter Jr. has had a nice start to this fourth quarter. Can we keep it pushing? Give me another Jaren Jackson screen. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Oh, we're going to Jaren Jackson this time. We're going to Jaren Jackson this time. We lead by 7. Boys, just like last year, it might be time to import some sliders to make the game harder because this is ridiculous. I can't be stopped on this game. The Hall of Fame has become too easy on 2K22. I think it's time. I think it's time to input some sliders. I do think it's time. Wow. Wow. BI with the lob on the PNR to Zion Williamson. Come on. We lead by 3, 2 minutes to play in game 4. Oh, that was a horrendous screen, Jaren. Come on. Come on. We can't call plays, so I got to rely on screens. Come on. Ooh, good screen, Jared. Fading midi. No. Oh, Jared Vanderbilt on the glass. Jared Vanderbilt. Michael Porter Jr. Give me another screen. Jaren. Give me a screen, Jaren. Fading midi. You know the deal. Fading midi. Michael Porter Jr. makes it a 5-point game in game 4. He doesn't want to be traded. He's trying to prove himself. He has time to prove himself. My mind was made up, but if he's playing like this, I mean, he only has 12 points. So, I mean, if he's our first option, what am I supposed to think? He's my first option. He has 12 points in game 4 of the NBA final or the Western Conference Finals. Like, what are we doing? Come on. BI to the cup to cut it down to 3. 40 seconds to play. Pelicans trail by 3. Brandon Ingram to Zion. Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the steal. Go up and get it. Hey! Jaren Jackson Jr. Dagger. 30 seconds to play here in game 4 on our home floor. We lead by 5. The Jaren Jackson Jr. alley-oop, 32-9 for our franchise power forward. I cannot stress enough how important he has been to this team this season. Devontae Graham misses from the corner. Jonas Valanciunas with the board. He puts up a shot. Bang. We lead by 3 with under a shot clock to play. They're going to foul. Michael Porter Jr. and Nickeil Alexander-Walker fouls out. That's his 6th. MPJ, we need one out of you. We need one. There we go. 2-possession lead with 20 seconds left. We lead by 5. Pelicans have no timeouts. Brandon Ingram. Oh my God, they go to Montero. He misses. Oh my God, we throw it to Zion. Back out to Montero for 3. He misses twice. And that is game. Game 4 goes to us. We're going to head back to New Orleans with a 3-1 lead. Jaren Jackson Jr., the franchise cornerstone, our best player in franchise history, get an MVP chance at the line. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 34-11 in game 4. He doesn't need me to play as him to put up massive numbers. BI from the corner, and that is going to wrap it up. We win game 4 of the New Orleans Pelicans in the Western Conference Finals by a healthy 7-point lead. That one was much needed. Now we head back to New Orleans with a chance to book our ticket to the NBA Finals. Sorry. So the box score for that one, Jaren Jackson Jr., bro, 34, 12, and 6 blocks. This man is our franchise cornerstone. Dyson Daniels with 16. Cole Anthony with 14, 9, and 3. Michael Porter Jr. 14, 6, and 6 on a really bad efficiency. I don't know what he's doing. I don't get it. Jared Vanderbilt playing big minutes. Why? I don't know. Where's Precious? What happened to Wait. Precious didn't play? What, bro? What is wrong with the coach? Where is my man? He's injured. How did I not know this? Robert Covington's also injured. He had a twisted left knee. Okay, it's a day-to-day injury. We head back to New Orleans with a chance to book our ticket to the NBA Finals. It's not looking nice. We're slowly clawing our way back into it, but it looks like we will take a Game 5 L in New Orleans, Louisiana. That one is a tough one. We lose by 20, but we come back to Vegas with a chance to seal the deal. So we move Jaden McDaniels into the starting lineup over Jared Vanderbilt. I don't know why they're not starting my man Jovic. I have my rotation. Like, why is 2K fucking with my rotation? I don't know. But Precious Achiuwa should be coming back soon, as should Robert Covington. I feel like they will make a huge difference. But we need to take care of business on our home floor without either of them. The Pelicans out to a huge start. Oh, it's close. It's close. The Pelicans slowly running away with it. The Pelicans slowly running away with it. Come on. Oh, we're down 15 with 5.5 to play. I'm jumping in. We're down 15. 5.5 to play in Game 6 on our home floor. We got to win this one. I don't see us going back. I don't see us heading to New Orleans and winning a Game 7. I don't see it. Are we about to choke a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals? I don't know. We can't choke. We can't choke. Come on. Cole Anthony in transition in the corner. Cole Anthony. Oh, there's no way that's a foul. We got to challenge that one. There's no way. That looked beautiful. That was a beautiful block. And that puts New Orleans in the bonus if it's a foul. So we got to challenge it. I can't let that one go. Come on, 2K. Help me out. Wow. It's confirmed a foul. That one. It feels like the dagger. There's 5 minutes to play. We're down 13. Zion's going to go to the... Or I don't know who it is. I think it might be Nikhil or Montero. Going to go to the line with a chance to make it a 15-point game. And it puts them in the bonus. If we got to go back to New Orleans for Game 7, I don't see it happening. Especially without Precious Achiuwa. Come on. Let's take care of business and become Western Conference champions. Let's do it. They knock them both down. Michael Porter Jr., we need you right now. If you really are our franchise player, this is the time where you come through to save your team. This is it. Step back. Green. 29% contested. 13-point game. Michael Porter Jr. with 18 and 6 in the quarter. Come on. Big stop. Michael Porter Jr. Come on. We can't call plays because 2K is being stupid. Oh, we get Jaren Jackson on the roll. 11-point deficit with 4 to play. We need another stop. They got Zion. They got Zion on Cole Anthony, bro. That is not a good look. Michael Porter Jr. on BI is a good matchup. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7. We're playing good defense. MPJ, we need you. We need the stop. That's a bit. Oh, let's go. We out. I got a mismatch here. On Vontae. Jaren clears out. Michael Porter Jr. cuts it down to single digits. Timeout, Pelicans. 3.5 left to play. Vontae Graham defended by Davion Mitchell. We need this stop. Nikhil being defended by Michael Porter Jr. Why is Cole Anthony on Zion? Zion extends their lead to 9. We can't have that matchup. We cannot have that matchup. That can't be a thing. Cole Anthony on Zion cannot be a thing, bro. MPJ misses. A wide open fading midi. Come on. We need to stop. Why is Cole Anthony on Zion? What are these matchups, 2K? These matchups are crazy. We got Kobe White on Brandon Ingram. We got Cole Anthony on Zion. What are these matchups? No! Zion. Dagger. Zion dagger. 2.5 to play. We're down 15. What a turn of events there, bro. What a turn of events. Get the board. Big board. No, I shouldn't have waited. The Pelicans looking like the far better team here on our home floor. 2 minutes to play in Game 6. I think it's chalked. I think the game is over. Why is Kobe White on Brandon Ingram? That's it. I think that's game. Zion Williamson cutting backdoor. What are these matchups? Come on. We can still win this thing. 15-point game. I'm trying to be optimistic. I don't think we can actually win this game, but we're going to be optimistic. Zion, we're doubling. That's a bad shot. Big Game 6 loss. Jaren Jackson, our top performer once again. This whole postseason, he's been our top guy. 25, 12, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. MPJ, bro. 20 points, but that efficiency. One for... Oh, my God. Michael Porter Jr. Michael is... If Michael Porter Jr. is selling the bag like that, bro, if we lose this series because of Michael Porter Jr., it's not like we're going to beat the Nets in the finals, but if we lose because MPJ couldn't take care of business as our number one option, that is going to be really frustrating. It's close. It's close. Fourth quarter. 5 minutes left. I'm going to skip a little farther in. 2 minutes to play. We lead by 4. We're in New Orleans. We lead by 4. Game 7. Michael Porter Jr. 17-8 in Game 7. Love to see Precious Achiuwa back in the lineup. We can now call plays. Oh my God. Davion Mitchell. Why is Davion Mitchell defending Brandon Ingram? That was my gripe with Game 6. We lead by 2. We lead by 2. Michael Porter Jr. fading midi. No. Zion with the board. 2 minutes to play. We lead by 2. Pelicans ball. Brandon Ingram. I love the matchup. No, not Zion. Oh, he shoots a bad shot. He shoots a bad shot. That's a stop. This arena. Floppy. Get it to Davion. Floppy. Come on. Run a play for Michael Porter Jr. Get him a wide open shot. B.I. B.I. reads it. Precious Achiuwa screen. I gotta put one up. Can we get the board? No! Jaren Jackson! Chase down block. Jaren Jackson. Let's get a pick and roll with Precious. We need a bucket. A minute to play. We lead by 2. Precious Achiuwa. He has 15. We lead by 4. Oh, Brandon Ingram has a mismatch on Davion Mitchell. So Zion has a mismatch on Cole Anthony. Zion. Pelicans within striking distance. They're within 2. Let's get it to Michael Porter Jr. We're going to play ISO ball. Come on. ISO on Hassan Whiteside. He's not much quicker than Hassan. Not much quicker. Come on, give me a screen. We're going to go for a fading midi. Fading midi from Michael Porter Jr. No! 30 seconds. We lead by 2. No threes. Jackson Hayes defended by Precious Achiuwa. Jackson Hayes. Horrendous shot for Jackson Hayes. They're fouling. 19 seconds to play. Let's get it to Michael Porter Jr. He's our best free throw shooter. Get it to MPJ. 18 seconds left in Game 7. We lead by 2. Michael Porter Jr. at the line. He hits the first. Come on. He gets them both. 2 possession lead. Timeout Pelicans. 18 seconds to play in Game 7. B.I. sells the layup. They get a non-free throw shooter at the line, and B.I. sells the layup. There's still a chance for the Pelicans with 13 seconds to play. We miss them both. They have a chance. The Pelicans with a chance. Vontae Graham defended. That's a deep 3. Fuck no. What does he think he's doing? That's game. 5 seconds left in the Western Conference Finals, and it looks like we are going to come out with our first ever conference title. And we're going to head to our first ever NBA Finals, led by Jaren Jackson and Michael Porter Jr., our franchise duo. Even though Michael Porter Jr. has been causing a lot of pain in my mind, we make it. We've done it. We go to the NBA Finals. In our second year as a franchise, GM Rev brings this team to the NBA Finals. Wow. There was no animation. I was waiting for the Western Conference Finals trophy, but there was no animation. 2K. Expansion teams don't get animations. Alright, bro. We go to the NBA Finals. I want to look at some playoff averages for our team because I just have a few gripes to settle. Jaren Jackson Jr. is supposed to be our second option, playing like our first option, even though his... No. Elgato, no. Okay, so my Elgato kind of cut out there. I stepped on the USB, I don't know what type of USB it is, cable, and it cut out. So This is kind of a part 2 to the recording. I'm not playing another series. We're going to be done playing games for the episode. But we beat the Pelicans in 7 games. I wanted to look at playoff averages before my Elgato cut out. What's crazy to me is that we don't have a number 1 option. We don't. Jaren Jackson is the guy who can go for 30. But he's only averaging 18, 11, 4 blocks, and a steal. But he's playing like our first option. 52, 53, 34, and 88 splits. Michael Porter Jr., 18 for 8 rebounds, a steal and 2 blocks, 34% from the field. That is ridiculous. 32% from 3. That is ridiculous. But 100% from the free throw line. So, sure. Wendell Carter Jr. hasn't really played much in the playoffs outside of the first round. Precious Achiuwa has been phenomenal. 16 points per game, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks, half a steal, 2 assists, 63% from the field. Cole Anthony has been phenomenal. 13, 4, 6, a steal. Dyson Daniels hasn't been great. I'm going to be honest. Neither has Jovic. But they're rookies, so they have an excuse. But Michael Porter Jr. has been on the team for, 2 seasons now? Yeah, 2 seasons. And he has hardly improved. This is his max potential in 2K. I looked at the stat. This is his potential. It might be time to move on from him. We have possibly 4 to 7 games left with Michael Porter Jr. on the team. I'm committing now to trading Michael Porter Jr. this offseason. I don't know how much better we'll be able to get, but I think it's time to move on from him. Jaren Jackson, his place in the team is kind of set in stone. He's our second option guy, but I want that first option guy. I don't know who I can go out and get with Michael Porter Jr. We don't have much draft capital. I would be willing to give up one of our rookies, not Jovic. I like him too much. I don't know his potential stat. I think it's an 88, but I could be wrong. But Dyson Daniels, literally his potential's garbage. He's a phenomenal shooter, the best shooter on the team, but he has decent value on the trade market. I want to see his stats. He's a 34%. No, he's a 41% from 3 shooter in the regular season. So he's cool, but he could be a trade asset. Wendell could be a trade asset. As much as I like Wendell Carter Jr., he's been injured twice this season. They both were pretty big injuries. I'm pretty sure I can look at injury history. Well, I guess the first injury wasn't really major. Pulled lower back muscle, but broken right ankle. He got injured a while ago. And it's been a tough loss. He was our starting center, and we're paying him a ton of money to not play. I get he's injured, but I feel like if we ship him and Michael Porter Jr. for a really big first option talent, then Precious Achiuwa can step into that starting role, and then we still have Robert Covington on a amazing team-friendly deal, $5 million per year salary. So I feel like if I can trade Wendell and I can trade Michael Porter Jr. plus a pick, we could get that first option guy, and we'll come back to being even more of a contender. We're already a contender this year. We're in the NBA Finals. Do I think we're going to win the NBA Finals? No. Because look at that team. Kyrie, Harden, KD, and Clint Capella. We're going to get swept. I guarantee it. But that's for next episode. So next episode, I'll probably do the finals and then the offseason in the same episode because I feel like we're going to get swept. And in all seriousness, if we do trade Michael Porter Jr., the free agency market is going to be very nice. Nikola Jokic, we could have Jokic and Jovic on the same team, is going to be a free agent. I believe he's going to be unrestricted. Let me look at his contract. Yeah, he's going to be unrestricted. He could be a big guy we could bring in. If we have Jokic on the team, we will literally be the best team in the league. Ja Morant's going to come into the free agency market, but I know he's going to be a restricted free agent because this is the end of his rookie deal, so he's going to be restricted. LaMelo Ball is going to be restricted. Chris Middleton could be nice, but he has a player option in Chicago. Zion's on the end of his rookie deal, so he's going to be restricted. Darius Garland, Cade, a lot of these young guys are going to be restricted. But I want to get Jokic on this team. This is going to be my number 1 priority for this offseason. Nikola Jokic, we're going to give him a bag. We're going to get rid of Michael Porter Jr. We're going to get rid of Wendell, clear up all that cap space, push all our chips forward, give it to this man. The best center in the league. A top 5 player in the league. Arguably top 3. Depends who you ask. For me, he's like number 4. Number 4 or number 3. I think we can pull it off. Even though I think he's really loyal to Denver. I haven't looked at his loyalty stats, which I probably should do it, just so I know what I'm getting into. Because if he has really high loyalty stats, like play for winners very important, financial security is very important. But he said it would be foolish for him to not test his value in free agency this offseason. So, with that being said, he wants to test his value on the free agency market, and he's going to be unrestricted. Even though he's loyal to Denver, he's unrestricted, and he wants to test his value on the market. He's going to be my number 1 priority this offseason. Because imagine a starting 5 with Jokic and Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4 and 5. That is literally the definition of greatness. Like, that is phenomenal. And then we have Cole Anthony at the 1. Jovic. Sorry, I'm going to get Jovic and Jokic confused if we get Jokic on the team. Jovic at the 3. We'll probably have to pick up a 2 guard that can start. There are probably some cheap 2 guards that are going to be on the market. Tyler Hero, he'll probably want a bag because he's having a breakout season this year in real life. I don't know what he did in 2K. 17 points per game on really good efficiency. He could be a starting 2 guard for us if you have the money for it. Because if you think about it, we're getting rid of a $20 million contract and a $35 million contract. So we're going to have a lot of cap space. Karis LeVert. There's a lot. Jalen Green's going to be restricted. Fred VanVleet, Bogdanovic. Like, there's a lot of good starting shooting guards I could pick up. But that's going to be for another episode. We have the NBA Finals to worry about, but that's going to wrap this one up. I do apologize if it's a short one. I'm trying to push these playoffs, like, ahead. Like I said at the start of this one, there would have been a minimum of 7 weeks left in the playoffs if we did 1 episode a week like we have been, or 1 game a week like we have been. That Western Conference Final Series alone would have taken 7 weeks because it was a 7-game series. And then this series is probably going to be 4 games, so it would take 4 more weeks, so 11 weeks until we finish Season 2. And I feel like that's just way too out of hand. So I want to, this is probably how I'm going to do playoffs for the foreseeable future on the channel. I know I kind of switched it up on 2K20. I played every game. And then 2K21, I started, like last gen, I simulated a little bit. Or I simulated up until clutch moments like I did here. And then last 2K21 year cycle, or next gen cycle, I played every game. And then this one, I started playing every game, but I'm like, don't really feel like doing that because it'll take way too long to advance through the playoffs. So we're going to do it like this for the foreseeable future. The regular season won't change, but the playoffs are definitely going to be like this for the rest, like I said, for the foreseeable future. But I'm just going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure to love down below. Bro, we've been growing really rapidly lately. I was at 490 at the end of last week. This weekend I gained 4 subs, bro. I know that's not a lot for a lot of people, but we're so close to 500, bro. I've been on the road to 500 for like 3 months now. I mean, I'm cool with it because it's not about the subscribers to me, because I genuinely like making these videos. Like, I've always been a really creative person, so putting my energy into something I love, like I love basketball. I'm really creative. I like making videos. The trifecta, put it all together, you have this. So I'm not tripping about growing really slowly because it's about quality, not quantity. And I got some loyal boys out there, so I love y'all with all of my heart. I hope this video blesses the start of your week. I know it's Monday, but we can make it through it, bro. We're gonna make it through this week. The weekend is only 5 days away. I love you. Hope you have a great week. If you made it all the way through this video, I have no idea how long it's gonna be because I haven't edited it yet, but I'm rambling. I'm gonna wrap it up. I love you. Peace.